In this video, I'm gonna demonstrate how to easily set up an interview when you're doing your corporate videos or your brand story videos. My name is Robert and I'm a content creator, and my passion is to help you become content creators. Okay, so today we're doing an interview with Jenny Lee. She's the owner of Singapore Paint Solutions. So what are the important things that you need to remember when doing an interview? First, make sure that you have surveyed the place before setting up your camera and setting up your audio, and make sure there's enough space between the camera and the subjects. So you would have to make sure there's good composition and depth of field is nice.
Can you move a bit to this side so I can see more of your logo? A bit to this. Yeah.
Okay, so after setting up your interview and properly positioning your subject and your camera, the next thing that you need to figure out is, is there ambient noise around? Is there noise that would distract you from filming your video? Make sure, if it's possible, close the door and be in an enclosed place so that sound would be manageable. One more thing after properly setting up your camera and your interviewee is that it's a must that you need to set up at least a basic light, because for indoor interviews like this, light would not really be that much, so make sure to bring your light. Another thing that you need to remember is, before going to an interview, make sure you have your questions memorized at least, so that the interview process would be some sort of a conversation between you and your interviewee.
The story on the video, it would be, you talking about the core value of your brand with more detail, and how you're aiming to add value, which is, instead of saying specifically this group of people, you talk about it in a way that why you think your service is something that is very important to this that group of people.
It's important to establish the conversational style of interview, because you would be able to get a deeper connection to what the person is talking about, and it's also a matter of being comfortable in asking the questions. It's also important that as an interviewer, you feel a bit of a comfort asking the question. That would lead to the conversational style of interview, and it would not be stiff, it would not sound scripted, it would not look like people are talking out of a script, and it would look more natural. Part of having a proper interview is to properly mic your subject. When you put your microphone, it's not too close to the person's mouth, but somewhere on top of the chest. And if possible, make sure to ask your interviewee to wear a jacket or a blazer, so you have something to clip on the mic to. Because if it's a plain clothes or a plain dress, it will be difficult to clip and hide your microphone. Another tip is that you have to make sure that your interviewees are wearing solid color tops and avoid stripes and printed shirts. And it's important because using stripes and printed shirts might result to distracting lines on post-production. And lastly, as you're doing the interview, make sure you're making mental notes and figuring out what to ask next. Okay, so part of your skill as an interviewer is that you have to listen clearly to what the person is saying, because you might end up asking questions that is not part of your original questions that you planned before going to the interview. So I hope this short video has given you an insight on how to properly set up your interview, and I hope to see you doing your own interviews better from today. And if you learned something from this video, please subscribe and share this video to your friends. And thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on my next videos.